Hi, it's me, Jill again. Hi, I'm Jill Moniz, and I wanted to talk to you about this magazine, Vogue. This is where I get all my information about fashion from Vogue, and it's my well, really, I mean, this is the big one. It's actually the fall and the spring that you want. But I don't have the fall right now. I started this in this is Beyonce and Jay-Z, and they're doing an ad for Tiffany and Company, and I thought that would be cute to show them. And here's the Versace Bright Crystal that I was showing you the other day. Smells very good. Donatella. Smells very good. Um, Here are some Louis Vuitton things. See Louis Vuitton? They all have purses. They don't have the Louis Vuitton signature because they don't have to show the signature in the magazine. But I thought I'd show a few things in there. That's where I get all my ideas. And also from the Oscars and whatever they're wearing in the Oscars. That's how I got Juicy Couture. Someone was wearing Juicy Couture at the Oscars one year. It was very cute. I don't know who it was, but it was very cute. Um, and see what else. See? Right, Crystal. Show the model. And the reason why I think I can be a fashionista is because when I was about 13, I took modeling classes. And I took about 3 modeling classes through an agency. And it wasn't Wilhelmina, but it was a little agency in the Bay Area in California. And I learned a lot about modeling and fashion and makeup and hair and agencies and what a photographer does, and you want to make sure that the agency checks out the photographer before you take pictures with the photographer, things like that, to make sure he's not going to have you take off all your clothes and take pictures, things like that, or make you wear a bikini when you don't want to wear a bikini, or make you wear lingerie when you don't want to wear lingerie, things like that. There's a lot of weird photographers out there. Things like that, because that's what an agency's for, is to protect you, because it's all about sex. It's a sexual damn industry. It's all about sex. Right, Lord? It's all about sex. See, look at her. She's just naked there. And my one job was a little film that I did. And I did it for a friend of mine. He was a producer, and he lived across the street from me, and I used to babysit for his kids. And he had a big camera. It was a big camera. And I was the teenager that was on the phone too long and needed to get off the phone, because he was doing it for a module that they were trying to sell to AT&T. This is way back in 1988 when 976 numbers were going on, and they were trying to sell. Let me see. They were trying to sell a module to AT&T for about 976 numbers, and teenagers on the phone too long and blocking 976 numbers, blocking the phone, and and modems and stuff like that. And I was the teenager on the phone too long, sitting in a couch on a recliner with my magazine, doing this. That was my little claim to fame, whatever. As a little model, that's what I did. And now they call me a fake model. And I'm not a fake model. I actually did stuff. Okay, me, my cousin, and another cousin were all models. And I was going to go be a little kitty model. I was a little kitty model. And I knew a lot about modeling, And we all quit because it was just a sexual thing. They just wanted to look at us. And we were young and vibrant, and these photographers just wanted to look at us. And like, ooh, I could see nice things in you. Yeah, stare at our tits. Yeah. Anyway, we didn't like it. Now I'm talking about my friend. I was talking about, my friend did a fashion show at Castlewood, and she didn't like the girl. The girls are mean too. Girls are very mean modeling. You ever seen Beetlejuice where the model goes, I wouldn't have had my little accident if I had known they were just kidding. So things like that. I got suicidal too. I mean, it was really bad what the girls did to us. We're just trying to be models. I'm not trying to have a hernia or anything like that. But that's my little modeling career that I did. And then I decided to be a musician. I did really good at being a musician. I have a single out. I have 2 singles out, and it's under Jill Moniz, Don't Feel. So if you go on YouTube, there's a couple of videos on YouTube also, and there's my music on Spotify and Apple and Google and Amazon. It's all over the place. If you want to help me. And I have the 2 videos. I'm gonna try and put them on my channel, cut and paste. But I've done a lot of stuff in the industry. So I'm not a newbie. So my journey in fashion has a lot to do with being a model. And I just love this. I love this. I love art. I love art. This is awesome. Art. Whose art is this? David Hockney. Photography, year of Normandy. This is very cool. Very cool art in here. Very cool art. Art is always cool. I used to be a member of the museum in San Francisco. And what I would do is I'd go to the Impressionists wing, and I'd go have a Caesar salad downstairs, and people would wonder what the hell I'm doing. What are you doing, having a Caesar salad and a glass of wine? This place is not for that. It's like, yes it is. It's to have lunch and go see some Impressionists. Of course. Why not? I loved the art. It was so wonderful. And art history is really good. I have a little metro. I have this giant metro from San Francisco. It's a Metro en Rouge. And I'll show it to you when I get my notepad into my room, because it takes up a whole wall. And That's my art that I own. And that piece of art has brought me into loving art, loving fashion, loving the art and fashion. Um, some art and fashion doesn't show up in Vogue, but there's some other stuff, in the art. Like this is fur. I don't wear fur, but I still think it looks nice. You know. But I really like fashion. I always dug it. Because it's like you feel like $1,000,000 when you wear the clothes, and when you have the purse and the clothes. When I was at school, we were in economics. They asked us to price out how much money we had on our bodies, and I had about $1,000 on my body, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know why I have $1,000 on my body. What if I get mugged? Because my purse is worth a lot of money, and my wallet's worth a lot of money. You don't want to have that much money on you. So I started downsizing my amount of money that is on my body, so that if I get mugged or something gets stolen or something like that, they don't get that much of my stuff. So you want to make sure you don't have that much money on you. Like if they steal your Louis Vuitton, that's like $3,000 right there. You don't want them stealing anything. So your cell phone is another one. That's it's getting to be like, if they steal your purse, it's grand theft because of the cell phone. And you gotta be careful with that. Be careful. Ah, careful. Oh boy. And supply and demand. Supply and demand. Yeah. Louis Vuitton, you have a demand for your purses. Start supplying it, or they'll get the fake ones. You know what I mean? They'll get the fake ones. So, I thought I'd show you guys a little bit of the Vogue. And if it's a problem, let me know. And this is Fendi. This is Fendi. I showed you the perfume. This is a pretty bracelet. It's not a bracelet. It's a shirt and a necklace and a hairpin. So those are pretty. I just think that some of these fashions are very nice. I think everything that goes in the Vogue is either really nice or just the best, or they know what they're doing in Vogue. It's very nice, and they have art in there, and art history, or modern art, or I haven't seen Impressionists, but it's really nice art, and I think that showing art history and art in the Vogue and getting down to it, I want to know where they're hung up. I would like to know where they're hung up. Which gallery it's in. If it's in New York, it's probably in New York, because all the art is in New York. Yeah, I tried to sell my Metro, and it was worth $200. It's like, why is it worth $200? No one wants a Metro in Rouge. So it's Paris. No, the Metro in Paris. It's not England. So I'll show it to you guys when I get in my room and clean my room, of course. So these furs are very nice, but I'm an animal lover and I don't wear fur. But I won't spray your fur and go call you a killer or anything like that. I'm not like that. I am an activist, but I'm not that kind of an activist that I'll go invade your home and say, get rid of those furs, you killer. I'm not that kind of person. But I have done some activating. You know, I do sign petitions for charities about climate change and women's rights, and I'm a feminist, about women's rights and civil rights and human rights. I am like that. And also, this channel is going to be an extension to my Twitter. So if I talk about a charity on Twitter, I'll have a little explanation on it, on what I'm talking about on this channel. So there will be stuff about charities on this channel. You don't have to look at it. It will say what it is. If you don't want to hear about my charities or my you know, the animals or the dogs and cats, they're not getting euthanized in LA anymore because of best friends or something like that. You don't want to hear about that. Just ignore it. I have one about Elon Musk right now. Just ignore it. Don't worry about it. You don't have to watch that stuff. It's just an extension to my Twitter. Okay? It's just that I sign petitions and I like people to know about it because I hit social media about these things because people should know about the climate change. People should know about these things. And I follow a lot of things on Twitter. I follow fashion. I follow charities. I follow movie companies. I follow people that just wanted to follow me. So I do retweet the fashion if you want to follow me on Twitter. There's a lot of fashion on my Twitter. And I do retweet it. Men's fashion, women's fashion, the whole 9 yards. So when I'm on Twitter, I'm not on Twitter that often unless I'm trying to do a YouTube video or something like that. So just some insight about me. Thought I could tell you some stuff about me. It's just that I adore this. I'm adoring this. This is so wonderful that I could talk to you about fashion and talk to you about designers. And there's some designers I'd like to talk about, but they're not. They're in other magazines. And I have been going to Barnes & Noble and buying magazines, and I'm trying to get subscriptions going. And I got a subscription to Vogue. And I have some other magazines too. I got British Vogue and another one. I forgot what it's called. It's called Paris or something like that. And I'm looking at that stuff, and I will be showing that off, and you know, and telling you what I think of it, because I think that, you know, these designers really know what they're doing. I really like the earth tones. They have a lot of earth tones in this, like this, earth tones. And this is a very good perfume. Believe it or not, it's very good. I've tried it. It's very good. Here's Michael Kors. You see Michael Kors. And I was just paging through. So I'll show you that stuff, show you some more stuff, and thanks a lot for listening to me. So I'm gonna go see if I can get some more of that stuff, and I might do another video in about 10 minutes or so. Thanks.